Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. I am on to microgreens. I literally just set up this tray, and you can see these other trays right here. I'm just going to get right in on it, friends. These are 2-inch trays, and then these are as well, and they're just black. And because these are chia, I didn't do anything. Chia cannot be pre-soaked. They get gelatinous, right, as they swell. So what this medium is what they call it. Because chia is so fine, I don't want it to fall through the slats. And you can see from these, there's slats. So what I did was I put paper towel, that's my preference. And these are unbleached. They have no dye, they have nothing. So they're organic paper towel, and they break down in landfills. So I feel pretty good about them. So I went ahead and took about a 1/4 cup of chia because I really like the chias to be plentiful. And just like the chia pet, they're so fun. They grow super fast. So after I put them on, I go ahead and just, shake the tray a little for all these parts that are a little thicker. I already shook this tray. And then right here, I have a water bottle. And this is what I'm going to use because, again, chias grow very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that they're wet all the time. And you'll be astounded. So again, these are just like right out of the container. They're organic chia, and there's absolutely no soaking or anything with them. And I'll be excited to share that with you. Okay, so you can totally just use water, which is fine. Because it's just hydroponics and you'll have great success, believe me. What I like to do is add a little bit of nutrients. This is a plant food. It's called General Organics BioThrive 433. And you can see it's obviously organic. And for an entire gallon, you just need 1 teaspoon. So for this water bottle, I went ahead and put 1/4. It makes me laugh that they even have a measurement for 1/4, but they do. 1/4 teaspoon for 4 cups, which is how big that sprayer is. A lot of people like to use Ocean solution, which is fabulous, but I had already purchased BioThrive, and so I'm sticking with that. Okay, so I just put in my second set of, again, just organic, non-dyed paper towels, and then this is that solution in the water that I suggested. And I'm just going to go ahead and wet this down a little bit before I put the seeds on. My seeds, the first ones, like I told you, were chia, so I didn't do anything with that. Excuse my trash. But the second one I did soak already, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in here as well. Just one moment. So this is going to be really interesting for me too, and that's okay because I consider this a learning curve. There is no wrong when you're sprouting. First of all, very few people even do microgreens or sprouts, and so you need to be happy with yourself for that. One thing is I didn't pre-soak before. Another thing is I didn't have this quantity in one tray, but I really want a lovely tray full of these microgreens. So a couple of things here. They're going to fight for space, and these tails, because I let them grow for 3 days, almost 4 days, I maybe should have stopped around 2.5, might have trouble deciding how to go downward. And remember, even when they go downward, they're going to have to fight through the medium, which is the paper towel. I don't mind. It's never a loss for me. I'm thrilled to do it. So we're going to see how this pans out. The other thing is there was quite a bit left in the jar, so I actually used like a spatula to get the rest out because I love it all. Okay, so we'll see how this pans out. Okay, so here's my third tray, and again, I've just put it, the liner, organic, and I have sprayed it with my BioThrive water solution. And now I'm going to pour out again what has already been soaking for about 3.5 days. I am going to pour out this jar. And this could be a mistake, but I'm willing to try it, and I'm interested to see how it goes, and I'd love to share it with you. These are radishes, and of course they're organic, and I can indicate again where I got them. So I'm just starting with that. In one moment, I'm going to shake it out and even it out. Okay, so here they are spread out. I'm in that same situation, serious overcrowding. A lot of these might have tails that are a little too long. Maybe 2.5 days would have been better. But again, I'm not concerned. It's all just a wonderful experience for me, and I love doing it. So here they are, and maybe it's because I'm the youngest of 11 kids. I know what it's like to try and fight my way to the top, and I'm hoping that these sprouts will do the same. Okay, one more try. Okay, so here's my fourth tray again. It's all pre-soaked. I actually got all these trays for like, seriously, $2.20 maybe at a hydroponic store up here in the high desert. And this entire setup was $30 at the most for 4 sets, actually 8 trays, but 4 sets, and 12 jars for my sprouts. These sprouts right here are phenomenal mung bean, which are just insane. This is 4 days of mung bean growth. You can just see how long these are. For me, this is just a meal right here. Like, I literally just pour this in a bowl and add everything I would for a salad. I pour it in a bowl and add all of my fruit. I pour it in a bowl and add my banana. I mean, like, whatever I want, my banana and ice cream. Those are just, I'll have 3 of those a day. I mean, I don't know if people are affected. I'm not. I enjoy it so much. So for this last one, because I've been doing so much mung bean, I actually pre-soaked some lentils, and they're whole lentils because you cannot get the ones that are broken already, or they will not even sprout. So I'm going to go ahead again. I'm kind of just going for broke. I want a really full experience of my microgreens. So all of these, this entire cup, I mean the entire jar, as well as this, like seriously, all 8 of those jars came from 1/3 cup of mung beans. That's how well they grow. I haven't even done lentils before, but I'm going to go ahead and get them all out. Forgive my photography. And then, you know, as I suggested, lovingly try and spread these out a little better and get them about right. And when I get them right, I will spray them one time with my solution. I'm going to shake this down to make it a little more even, and then I'll show you my next step. Okay, so these are the 4 trays that we just set up. And you guys might be like, wow, where does she get the space? Where does she do it? It's just right here in my dining room window. And what I like about it is that I'm able to open these, not yet, obviously, because these need to be in the dark, but when it's time, I simply put these down and I get all the natural light that I want. And I can actually control how much natural light, depending on how many blinds that I open. And then right here, these are those great lights that are highly recommended by Tanny Ron. You can get them on Amazon, and they're only, yeah, like $23. They do a whole bunch of fun things, including having this remote that allows you to set a timer and stuff. But again, when it's time, I will have those lights available right here. So it's such a simple little humble setup, and I love it. And it's just on this wooden desk, and I can put 4 trays at a time. So just a sec. Okay, so I went ahead and put these black trays on top. My problem is that my trays all have holes in them, and they're small holes, which I actually put in these myself. I literally just took a hot item, I don't remember, and I just literally melted them into here because there were no holes. So because they already have holes, I'm going to have to cover them up with a towel, which I will do. And because the holes are so small, I don't need it to be a blackout towel per se. The other thing is, because the chia doesn't require it, and because the lentils were already soaked, I'm going to go ahead and put weight on these. And again, this is an experiment for me. I'm not sure. So this brick right here was about $3.50 at Tractor Supply. It's considered a brick for the fireplace. And just to put weight so that these little squiggly tails will find their way down rather than up, right? I am going to go ahead and risk putting these on here. And I'm going to be doing weight on these for a day or two, so that I can get a sense of how it's going to go. So on top of all of that, I'm putting a towel for that little bit of light that is getting through. And I feel pretty confident in how I went about this and how I set it up. I will be watering a couple of times a day, certainly in the morning, certainly in the afternoon, because I'm not putting water freestanding. If I see that the paper towel is getting too dry or they seem to be struggling anyway, I can add water for sure. But this is my setup for right now. Are you excited? I am. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. As always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you, and I will show my hotness next time. Most importantly, though, as always, know that you are blessed.